Hey guys, Leon Street here, Visionary Marketing Coach, and I've got an interesting topic. It actually came from my More Leads, More Clients Facebook community, and the question came from Anna, and the question was, how can I sell in such a way that a client or a prospect doesn't know that I'm trying to sell something? Now, this is something as a topic that a lot of people find difficult. I mean, selling in general is a difficult thing, but when you go from marketing, the natural next step is obviously going to be selling. But in order to answer this question pretty much simply, I'd like you to follow these three key things that I'm going to mention now. When you're selling to a prospect, there's got to be a number of steps that happen before the selling stage starts. And the first step is you've got to qualify who you're speaking to, because there's no point in getting to a stage in the conversation or communication where you're selling to somebody and they're actually not the right type of person. I've been there before where I've been to sales meetings, didn't qualify properly enough, ended up wasting, I don't know, an hour travel there, hour travel back, 2 hours out of my life, plus petrol and all the other expenses that go with it. So the biggest thing that you can do, whether you're traveling to a meeting or whether you're doing your meetings virtual on Zoom, is to qualify. Get people to fill in some type of questionnaire beforehand. You know, the key thing is to know who you are about to sell to, or actually just speak to. So my first thing to you would be, qualify people, do a very short questionnaire, or even do a 2-step call process if it's on the phone, where you speak to them for 10 to 15 minutes and you ask your qualifying questions like, what's your number one challenge that you can see our company helping you with, or see me helping you with? What size of business are you, so I know what services I can offer you when I find out more about your exact requirements and needs. Yeah, so that way you'll get an idea of their revenue and turnover. Ask them questions around what they've done before. So what have you done up until now, and why has this problem not gone away? So these types of questions will help to qualify. There's a lot more you can do. You can throw in some, take some out, test and measure, and test different ways to qualify your target audience. But that's step one. Make sure you qualify who you're speaking to. Number two, once you've qualified who you're speaking to, what you've got to do is to listen. So when you have your sales conversation, whether it's on a Zoom call, on video, whether it's on an audio call on the phone, it really doesn't matter. The key thing is to listen, but you listen by having great questions. You've got to have questions that trigger people to reveal what you need to know in order to be in a position to say, actually, this person has the problem that I usually look for in my types of clients, and I can help them with that problem, so I can offer them my service when that point comes in the conversation. So you got to ask questions. By asking questions, you're going to have to listen, and the whole point in listening to the answers is you're going to be in the best position to further qualify, and for your prospect to have a feeling that you either understand them, or at least you're willing to listen to what they're talking about. So you're giving them time. So ask great questions and listen. So the third step and third point that I want to mention here is actually tell people you're going to sell to them. So when you've listened to your prospects and they've told you, yes, I have this problem and here's where I hope to be and this is what I'm looking for, at that point in the conversation, as you're going through, you'll probably use something in the sales world called trial closes, where you get people to say, yeah, actually that's the kind of thing, or yes, that makes sense to me, or yes, I could see myself having that, or yes, I could see my business doing this. These are trial close questions. So when you get to this stage in the conversation, what you want to do is make sure you're clear. Either they've answered enough trial closes to give you an indication that they really like what you're offering. Number two, you've qualified to the point in the conversation you really understand them and they get you. Now you simply present, and when you present, you'll present your service, product, or whatever it is that you offer your clients. And once you've presented and you're going through saying, does that make sense? Can you see how that helps fix the problem that you were speaking about? The client's going to say yes. And if they don't say yes, it's because you probably missed something in your presentation. You can loop back over your presentation and pick up on the thing that they weren't clear on. But at that point, you can simply say, so based on what you've told me, the problem you have, and the goal you're trying to achieve, or the desired outcome or result you're trying to gain, can you now see how my service will help you to get there? When the client says yes, you can simply transition to the close. And the close is basically where you solidify the sale in that point in time, which simply means, so would you like to go ahead? That's one way, where you're direct, and because they've answered enough, you understand. Or you can do the alternate close, which is, so is that Visa or MasterCard? Yeah, and at that point the person knows you're selling, but the key thing is you're not scared of selling, because at that point you've gone through enough qualifying, enough listening, enough understanding who you're speaking to in order to decide whether or not you actually want to sell to them. So don't worry about selling to people, and don't have this feeling that people are going to know that I'm selling to them. If a person reaches out to you and they want to find out more from you, it's because they're looking for a solution, and most people understand that solutions aren't free. You do have to put some skin in the game and invest. So happy selling, guys. So Anna, thank you very much for your question. I hope that helps you out. If you have any other questions, guys, reach out to me, especially around marketing and sales. I'm a visionary marketing coach who helps people go to 6 and 7 figures from their marketing campaigns. It's Leon Street. I'll speak to you soon. Bye-bye.